We're getting a bit more of a sense of the way Washington is trying to steer Israel as it mulls the retaliation to Iran's missile strikes. The first point is it's clear President Biden is telling the Israeli leadership that any attack on Iran's nuclear facilities is off-limits. He was asked about it by reporters under the wing of Air Force One on a trip to the hurricane-ravaged southeast U.S. Would the U.S. would back any Israeli strike on Iran's nuclear sites? Biden told them, the answer is no. He also said he'd been talking to other world leaders on a G7 conference call, adding that Israel should respond proportionally. Biden also said more sanctions would be imposed on Iran. Meanwhile, here at the U.S. State Department, I've just come from a news briefing with the spokesman Matthew Miller. We pressed him over what the U.S. is saying to the Israelis, including calls from some Republicans in Washington for Israel to strike Iranian oil production facilities. Miller said it wasn't appropriate for him to talk about ongoing discussions with the Israeli government. But he added, it's clear that this was an unprecedented escalation by Iran. Israel has the right to respond to it. We're having discussions about what that response will be. My sense so far is that the Israeli response is not immediately imminent, that the Americans support the retaliation but are still urging restraint, at least so far as to try to prevent a further Iranian counterattack.